What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a very rare Battlefield 1 gameplay commentary from your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have not played Battlefield 1 all summer long, and I forgot how good it was. I played a few games here and there, and switching back to Battlefield 1 from the COD World War II beta, there's a huge difference. And granted, it was a beta, and I went from PlayStation 4 on Call of Duty to Battlefield 1 on a beast PC. But I'm just talking about the graphics. And of course, PC graphics are better than PlayStation. But the engine, it's no longer can you compare these two games. I would do it for years, but Battlefield's in a way different league than Call of Duty. And it's really surprising if you think about it. Battlefield has to hold 64... Look at this. Look at the background. It has to hold 64 players on a map. Call of Duty only needs to hold 12. And Battlefield looks so much better and it runs so much smoother. It's really, I feel like it's almost PlayStation 3 era Call of Duty versus the PlayStation 4 era in Battlefield 1 and Xbox 360 and Xbox One respectively. You know, I just gotta shout out the PlayStation Nation first and foremost, but for entertainment purposes only, we will compare Call of Duty versus Battlefield, but it is truly last generation console versus current generation console in terms of the engine. Battlefield with the new Frostbite engine, it's beautiful across multiple games. I feel like Call of Duty just tweaks their engine and upgrades it, but it doesn't update it. I guess an update and an upgrade could be the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They just patch it and, okay, they get a little bit more out of it each and every year, or they make it a little bit more proficient to read graphics or whatever. But it's not all about the graphics. It is about the connection, and I feel like Battlefield has a more truer, less lag compensation, hit detection, all that is better on Battlefield. But to be fair to Call of Duty, it is fun. I like COD World War II. I'm going to be honest, I was disappointed in some aspects of it, but it was really fun to play, and it was really fun to play Battlefield and hop back on. And I'm showcasing 2 kill streaks from 2 of the maps from the new DLC. This is how the first one ends. I thought it was hilarious, and I had a nice little streak starting off the game. I enjoyed it, and now we're going to go on 8-minute just massacre. Well, not a massacre, and this is my next reason why I haven't been playing so much Battlefield 1 lately, as I try to bounce a crossbow off the wall. And you can see me go for a nice top play type of moment, and that's because I almost get diluted of my serotonin and pleasure system and reward system when it comes to Battlefield 1, because as the leading expert, self-proclaimed leading expert in Battlefield top plays, personally looking over 10,000 submissions. We just hit 10,000 submissions and people tweet me all the time their clips. So I've seen so many Battlefield top plays, and even if they don't make the countdown, it is a pretty good moment most of the time. Sometimes people just throw triple grenades, which still is a pretty nice moment. They take down a tank, but I've done that so many times. Okay, I know your mom thinks you're special, and you are, but your triple grenade's not. Anyways, it's still a decent moment. So every time I see some Battlefield gameplay, it's like epic moment, epic stunt, epic sniper streak. And I can't recreate any of that, especially when I take some time off of Battlefield because I felt the content was lacking. There wasn't enough extra content for me at the time, and then by the time this comes out, there's so many other great games that are new and fresh, and nowadays we just need new content, new Battlefield 1 top plays every single week. And I'm really excited because this DLC is out so I can play it, and I really had fun playing it, and I got to get reminded, like I said, how good Battlefield 1 is and how I missed it dearly. And I think the top plays are going to have some very nice moments on these new maps, especially this map. This map is a slaughter fest. I really love the layout and the spawns of this map, because even if you're spawn trapped at A, you know where the enemies are going to be too, so it's kind of a fair fight, and these tanks are a nuisance just pushing in to the B site throughout this streak, which I can't believe I lasted for 8 minutes. I was just kind of playing it slow. Wings of Redemption was in my thoughts. I was like, okay, let's not push in, because I was doing that a little bit earlier. We're not going to showcase me dying, of course. Only world records here on my channel. But I would get a few kills and then I would die. So I just played it safe, and I really liked this strategy and just holding the line pretty much. So this DLC is going to get me back onto the battlefield, but I don't know for how long personally, because of my next reason why I stepped back from Battlefield. I feel like this is 13 reasons why. But honestly, I had so much fun with Battlefield this year, invited to all of the early access events. I put in so much time before the game even came out, and it didn't count to me ranking up or leveling up, and I just had a blast with Battlefield this year. I made so many montages of epic moments. I've gained a lot of fans over the course of Battlefield 1 with the top plays, but you guys should really check out the Only in Battlefield Moments montages I have on my channel. There's some epic stunts and some cool kill streaks and stuff, but I've kind of done it all. Not everything in the game, but there's only so much you can do with the equipment offered in World War I. And I really wish that they would put a timer on the limpet charge. If you press V on your keyboard on PC, you can switch a gun from single shot to fully automatic. I wish you could do that with the limpet charge and go for a 15-second timer to a 30-second timer, so you can put it on a vehicle and run away, or put it on a vehicle and go straight to the enemy teams and blow them up. I like those epic stunts in Battlefield. That Battlefield 4 had a lot of opportunities, a lot of ramps, the dirt bike, the C4 sticking to vehicles, and Hardline had it too. This game doesn't have it as much. There are a few cool things that you can do, but I feel like I've done it all in the Only in Battlefield Moments montage. By the way, I turned into a horse on one of them. You should check out those videos if you like Battlefield 1. There's some classic moments, and I put some nice editing to it. I was very proud of those videos, but I really couldn't do it every single week because I just ran out of content. I really wish people would submit more Battlefield epic stunt plays in the submission form for the top plays, obviously. I would totally do a separate episode for epic moments. So if you have any of them, please submit some. I mean, there was a guy who was on a plane and threw a limpet charge to another plane. That was incredible. I did not do that before, believe me. But I really just wish these maps were a little bit more friendly for ramps. I know that's kind of obscure and focusing on the 1%, and I would criticize Call of Duty for catering the game to, you know, just the trick shotters or just the competitive people, not the 99% of the people who play the game. And I'm not positive that everybody would do epic stunts all of the time. People don't even get in the motorcycles at all whatsoever, so I don't think it would be a big problem just to put a little ramp like this just somewhere. You know, I just want to do something, little stunt, little trick, some, you know, 360 McTwist. But I had another idea. I like this idea. I was taking a shower today after playing Battlefield, and because I was sweaty, obviously, and I thought of this. I really wish they would have the cavalry class, but a motorcycle. Maybe that's just a skin, and it does the same exact thing as the cavalry class, and obviously it wouldn't be a cavalry, it would be a horse, but it would have some horsepower. I just destroyed that guy, by the way. I thought this was clear inside, and this guy just pops out of nowhere and he gets wrecked. But I just thought that would be the most badass cool skin in Battlefield 1 if you could have a horse that was actually a motorcycle. Or you drive around on the motorcycle and you have specific perks. I was a huge fan of the cavalry class. Coming back to this game, I feel like they nerfed it a little bit. I don't know if anyone can confirm that. Keep in mind, I haven't played since last summer, so obviously they probably changed something. I can't go down right here. I'm getting revived left and right. That's one thing I like about this map, and from playing only on it once, I've kind of gathered that, okay, if you don't push up too forward, there's got to be a medic in the back lines to revive you. And I just took advantage of that and didn't really go down at all. I mean, I went down, but I got back up. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, right? I should have 120 health by that logic. Every time I die, I get 20 more health. That'd be sick. I know it doesn't make any sense whatsoever, but the bandages and the syringes don't make any sense in this game. I'm gonna get shot in the head right here by the sniper rifle, and somehow they just hit me with the syringe and I'm back up. And the only reason I bring up realism is because I don't think it's preposterous to have fun in a video game ramping your motorcycle and trying to do some epic stunt. I'm just petitioning for the epic stunts, man. I miss doing them so much. That's pretty much all I did in Battlefield 4 after the first few months. After I learned the game and had my fun with all the other weapons, then I started to get a little bit cocky. But anyways, guys, let me know if you want more Battlefield 1 gameplay commentaries. Maybe I can make a montage for this new DLC pack. That might be fun to use the new layouts and terrain and the weapons. So please leave a like if you want to see that. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about Battlefield 1 in its current life cycle and time in history and space. Is it dead for you? I think this new DLC is gonna revitalize it for me a little bit, at least for now. We'll see, you know, in 3 months or 2 months where it goes. But I'm getting mortared right here and he's chasing me down, and I made a mistake. I should have ran towards my teammate. Instead, I run out away from all the medics, and that is the end of an epic streak and an epic return from your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street, to Battlefield 1. Dun, 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 dun. Catch me on the battlefield, your banana will get peeled. When I'm driving, you better yield, end up on my windshield. See, I even had a bar about doing epic stunts. I loved running people over. I want to ramp it and then run somebody over when I come down on them. Where would you guys rank Battlefield 1 in terms of those only in Battlefield moments? Is it above Battlefield 4? Is it above Battlefield 3? Let me know in the comments down below. That's actually a good question that I should have brought up a little bit earlier in the video. To be honest, looking through all the top plays, there's been some truly epic moments this year. And I'm glad that I was part of bringing it to the community with the top play series. But in Battlefield 4, there's like 10,000 meter headshots and the jet moments with the RPG switching to another jet, parachute craziness. But there's the elite classes in this one. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think? Again, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. Doing a commentary in 2017, and there's a lot of fans out there who have been watching me for almost a decade now. It's crazy. I'm getting a little bit old. I'm 27, but I'm still in my gaming prime, and it's just an honor to be in this position still. And you know, I gotta mention that at the end of a video, a 13-minute video, that I do appreciate you guys, and this is a majority of my life, making videos and playing video games. And it does mean a lot that you guys are sticking around and supporting me, and I don't know, it means the world to me, honestly, because it is my world. Thank you.